Hello my dear students, I hope you people are fine. So let us continue with our chapter, that is a typical configuration of computer system. In our previous video we had completed with a few components of the computer. In that we had studied the different kinds of hard disk drive, floppy disk controller, input output and ports and interfaces. Some of the ports like serial port, which is also called as communication ports. Parallel ports we have studied, like different kinds of other ports like IDE, USB, that is universal serial bus port, okay, PS2 port. So different kinds of ports we have studied. So there are still few more topics, few more ports are yet to be discussed, which shall we complete in this video. The first one which we have to discuss today is the visual graphics adapter port, and then power connector we will discuss, then firewire port, then modem, Ethernet port, okay, game port, and the DVI port. So let us start with the VGA port. So before I start with this VGA port, I would just like to show some of the images to you. So in our previous video I have not shown you the SESI port, isn't it? Now before I start with this, I'll come first, let me discuss with the USB cable and the port. So this is nothing but the USB cable and the port. You can see the image. This symbol actually represents, that is an USB port. USB port is nothing but it is very much similar to that of the your mobile connector, your charger. So the cable what you are using, the front end of the cable wherein you're plugging into a plugging into an adapter, and then an adapter you're connecting into your wall socket. So whatever your cable you're using to connect to the adapter, so that cable itself is the USB cable. USB actually stand for universal serial bus, almost different 127 different devices it will help you to connect. This symbol itself shows that it is an USB port. So this is the port where you're connecting your pen drive, okay, or the dongle, different kinds of external devices. Moving on to the next image, that is PS2 mouse cable, or you can also call as PS2 port, which stands for personal system 2 port. This port is also called as the mouse port. So usually we have two PS2 ports available on the rear end of our computer system. So this purple color will indicate to connect to the keyboard, okay, as an external device. A keyboard it will allow you to connect, and this one green color it will indicate you to connect for the as an external device as the mouse to your computer system. So these two are the personal system ports, okay. Moving on to the next one, that is the SESI port. SESI actually stands for small computer system interface port. So usually this SESI port help us to connect the very high end hard disk drive, or the high-end scanners, or the CD-ROM drives, the high-end external devices it will help you to connect. And usually these SESI port, they're very faster in data transfer rate comparatively to the all other ports, and usually they come up to 25 pin or the 50 pin connectors. They are being available, and they are expensive because they are very fast in data transfer rate. So these SESI ports are they are very much expensive whenever you compare with the any other different ports. Now let us move on to our next port, that is the VGA port. So VGA port actually stands for Visual Graphics Adapter port, okay. So VGA stands for Visual Graphics Adapter port. So it is the port which will help you to connect the monitor to the computer's video card, okay. So how you are able to see the like Windows operating system, your icons, my computer, everything onto your desktop or the screen monitor, it is because of the presence of the video card onto your motherboard. So we have studied one slot known as PCI Express slot. PCI Express slot is responsible for having the video card mounted on your motherboard. So because of this video card, it is getting connected to the monitor from the CPU. It will get connected to your monitor. So then only you are able to see the display screen onto your monitor, onto your computer system. So which is the port which is helping to connect your monitor to the computer's video card is nothing but that is the VGA port, visual graphics adapter port. If there was no any video card onto your monitor, onto your motherboard, then we would not experience any kind of display onto our monitor of their computer system. Okay, see, there should be certain means to connect the monitor and the CPU to connect to the video port. That I hope in a computer lab, whenever the monitor was not getting on, so there was a blue color knob wire. Okay, blue color knob wire was there. That blue color knob wire is nothing but the pin what we are using for connecting, to make a connection between the CPU and your monitor, is nothing but the VGA port, that is a visual graphics adapter port. For a monitor, usually two outlets will be there. One will connect to the power supply, one cable will directly connect to power supply, and one more cable will make a connection between monitor and the CPU. When you make a connection between monitor and the CPU, that cable actually will get in turn connected to the video card which is present onto your motherboard. To make that connection, VGA port is required. Okay, so the computers have the video card that are being placed onto the PCIe Express slot, so which provides the fastest way to provide the data transfer between the CPU and the monitor. This VGA provides one of the fastest way the data transfer between CPU and monitor, so that the user can experience the greater quality of image or the picture onto the screen or the monitor. So this VGA port is very much similar to that of serial port. Serial port usually comes in the 9-pin port, whereas this VGA port comes in the 15 holes connector. In serial port we had pin connections, okay, but whereas in case of pin connection means like this, whereas in case of VGA we are having the holes. That is the only difference between the VGA and the serial port. Moving on to the next one is the power connector. So power connector is nothing but where the cable runs from your electric socket at your home to your computer system. The connection between your computer system, okay, mainly is the CPU. The connection between the CPU onto your wall socket, whatever the connection you are making, that socket is nothing but the power connector. You can see here, this is a power connector that has a 3 prolonged plug that help you to connect the computer's power cable that plugs into a power bar or to your wall socket at your home. So this power connector actually appears at the rear end of your computer system. That means the back end of your computer system. This power connector actually is being placed here somewhere. Okay, it is being hidden by this image. So it is being placed on before the fan here. So this is what is your power connector. Moving on to the next port, that is the FireWire. So this FireWire, as we have the USB port, okay, which is used to connect the external or the peripheral devices. Similarly, we have one more port known as the FireWire port, which is another popular connector for adding the peripheral or the external devices to our computer system. Like how the USB is using to connect 127 different components to our computer system. Similarly, FireWire also port its main functionality to connect the external devices. So this FireWire is mostly commonly found in audio and video devices like digital camcorders and the video equipments to the computer system. The digital camcorders are nothing but your digital video camera. See, sometimes if you are recording your through the Handycam, if you are having the Handycam, and if you have recorded certain videos and something, and you want to transfer it to your computer system, then the port which you are using, by using the cable and the port through which you are transferring the videos in your Handycam to your computer system, that port what you are using is nothing but the FireWire. Hence we say that FireWire is one of the most commonly found on audio and video devices. Okay, whenever you have any transfer between the audio or video devices to your computer system, let it be it's an image, audio file or video file, whatever it is, whenever any external peripheral device that are related with the audio and video, if you want to connect to your computer system, the port what you are going to use is nothing but the FireWire. So this FireWire port is actually been developed by the Apple company, and it is more popular because of the transfer large amount of data at a very high speed data it will provide. So how much amount of data it is providing? The up to 400 to 800 megabits per second data transfer rate. If I am using the USB cable, then it is providing almost 166 megabits per second data transfer rate, whereas if I am transferring your video audios through the FireWire, then almost it is providing 400 to 800 megabits per second. So it provides a very high faster data transfer rate between the any like your digital cameras, between the digital cameras and your computer system. And then you can see the symbol here. If this is the symbol, it indicates it is the USB port, and if this is the symbol, it indicates it is a FireWire. So FireWire, we have the two different FireWires here it is shown, but basically FireWire comes in the three different kinds of ports we are having. One is the 4-pin connector. If at all, if I'm having the 4-pin, this is 1 2 3 4, you can see here internal 1 2 3 4. If it is a 4-pin FireWire connector if I am having, then the data transfer rate through this port would be 400 megabits per second. And one more, we are having the 6-pin. Similarly, how I am having 4-pin or 6-pin FireWire connector if I am having, that is also providing you the data transfer rate up to 400 megabits per second. And one more it is available is the 9-pin connector. Here internally 1 2 3 4 5 6, so 7 8 9, here internally 9-pin. One more it is, if at all, if it is internal 9-pin FireWire connector if I am having, so it provides you the data transfer rate up to 800 megabits per second. So basically FireWire comes in three different connectors, that is 4-pin, 6-pin and the 9-pin connectors. I hope you are clearly understood. VGA, it is used for the to connect the monitor to your video card of your computer system, and power connector, it is used to provide the power. It is used to provide the electricity to your between your computer system and between the wall socket. And then FireWire, it is mainly used to connect the external peripheral devices. All these are being available at the rarer end of your computer system. This is actually the FireWire port it is, and these two are the USB port, and these are PS2P port, and this is the VGA port. So different kinds of ports you can see at the back end. I can say this is the power connector. Okay, so moving on to our next some of the ports. The first port that we have to discuss here is the modem. Okay, so this modem actually stands for modulation and the demodulation. So this modem is used to connect the personal computer modem to the through the telephone network through which you can experience the internet connection. If I want to have the internet connection, so this modem port helps your computer system through the telephone network. It will help you to connect to the internet. As we have already discussed about the modem in networking concept, so that would help the user to connect to the internet by using the telephone network. That means it converts the analog signals from a telephone cable to again from analog to the digital signals in order to have the internet connection. For that reason we are using this modem port. Okay, so moving on to the next port, that is Ethernet port. I hope we have already discussed this one in networking concepts again as then Ethernet card or the network interface card. So this Ethernet port or the network internet card also you can say, this allows the user to connect a network and experience a very high speed internet connectivity. So thus this Ethernet port actually resides on the Ethernet card or the network interface card which has been mounted on your motherboard. Okay, and the data transfer rate is up to 10 megabits per second. The data, whatever the internet speed you are experiencing here, it is that is up to 10 megabits per second to 1000 megabits per second depending upon the network bandwidth. Okay, suppose if you have recharge with your bandwidth, if your data broadband connection, if you have, or your inter broadband connection. If you are having recharge with 500 or 1000, depending upon the capacity, internet will be providing, this ethernet will provide you the data transfer rate up to 10 to 1000 megabits per second. And what connector I'm using or what cable I'm using to have this ethernet connection is about RJ45. That is ethernet cable RJ45 connector I'm using to connect your computer system to the internet. Okay, moving on to the next one is the game port. So here the game port, it is the usually this kind of a game port. This symbol actually tells you that it's a game port. So this usually in the older versions of the motherboards, we have a separate port known as the game port, which is used to connect the different games devices to the computer system. Nowadays this kind of a game port is being replaced with all the USB ports. So USB ports allow you to connect 127 different devices to connect, and it provides a higher data transfer rate speed also. So nowadays, this kind of game ports we don't find. Like for an example, this is one of the joysticks. See, you can see this cable. So this is a cable and this is the connector. This connector will get connected to this port which was being available onto the older versions of our computer system. This diagram itself indicates it is being connected for the game purpose, which is kind of in a form of the joystick you can connect. I hope you are able to understand. Moving on to the next one, next port, that is the DVI port. DVI port actually stands for the digital video interface port. So this port usually allows the flat panel LCD monitors to the computer to connect the computer's high-end video graphics card. So whenever we have an LCD monitors to connect or then to the computer system, then I'm going to use a port known as the digital video interface port. So almost all the new versions of the computer system is having the DVI port because it carries both the analog as well as the digital video signals and provides the better picture quality for the users. I'll just give an example so that you can understand clearly where we are using this DVI port. Suppose if two devices wants to connect with each other, like computer and the TV. If you want to play any movie from your computer in your TV system, so TV usually have the kind of analog signals, where your computer is having the digital signals. Then in that case, to make a connection between your TV and your computer system, I'm going to use a port known as the DVI port, that is a digital video interface port, which is used as an interface. That means it acts as an intermediate to make the connection between them and provide the better picture quality. See, your TV is having analog, but your computer system is having digital. This DVI port is having capable to be compatible between both your computer system and the TV set. It is acting as an interface so that the user can experience a better quality of the picture. Whereas we had one more port known as VGA port. VGA port was also connecting the monitor to the computer video card, but VGA port was carrying only kind of analog signals and it is having less picture quality whenever I compare with the DVI port. So whenever I make a connection between your TV and your computer system, I can't use the VGA port because it has a capability of having only communication of analog signals. It cannot become an interface between the digital signal. In such cases, I have to make use of a port known as the DVI port. Students, I hope the different ports you are able to understand the clearly concepts. So these images I'm showing you so that you can understand it better. Okay, so in our next video with a few more topics we will be discussing. I hope the concepts are very much clear to you. Take care of yourself, students. Thank you.